even some vociferous feminists have found themselves scratching their heads when their sons, they now have grown sons, and they run afoul of many of the policies that they advocated for as feminists. For example, there was a wave of rape allegations on college campuses, and feminists made a lot of noise about it, and so policies were instituted to make it so that as long as a girl reported to the school administration that she had been assaulted or she had been raped, that would be enough for the school to dismiss the boy or to expel him.
Yes.
And yet, if what he is being accused of is a criminal offense, then surely it's only fair that he's subjected to due process.
Yes.
So treat the allegation as a criminal offense, invite police to investigate and determine whether or not the rape took place, and then either press charges or something. But for the school to just do it themselves to just expel a boy without having gone through the due process of establishing guilt or innocence seemed very unfair. And so one feminist found her son being accused of sexual assault. And she was like, but my sweet
and as
boy,
a parent,
my boy,
your son,
he showed me the text messages.
Yes.
This girl has been hounding him. She has been disturbing him, threatening him. She's lying. And everyone's like, but hey, you said believe all women.
and that's why
we now believe the victim. Your son is guilty. Sorry.
And it takes you to sometimes just be a parent to a boy to know that men have been dealt a rough blow, actually. And for me, this is the case. If a girl says she has been raped, do not say she's lying, but at the same time, don't say she is right. Like you said, do due process, investigate, and if all the evidence points to the boy having done it, then so be it. Let him, be served. Let justice be served. But don't just say because she's a girl, then she's right. It is not okay.
The Me Too movement is a very hypocritical movement, and a lot of these women just lie through their teeth, often projecting as well. There are stories about female employees, married, shocker, bothering male employees and making advances, and when these men reject them because they don't like drama at work, those women project and falsely accuse them of harassment as revenge. The Johnny Depp incident has exposed a lot of female nature. Many companies know about this female trait and are actively avoiding hiring women. More trouble than anything worth. Besides, productivity is also affected if more women are hired. Imagine you are a business owner or an executive, and you have two equally talented candidates for a position in a predominantly male company. One of them has the power to destroy your career or the career of a colleague with a tweet. The other does not. Who do you hire? Even if this business owner or executive is a woman doing the hiring, she must recognize and mitigate potential liabilities to her company and those in the company. Yes, this is totally unfair and sexist. I wish it wasn't happening. One might say, well, get rid of the men who harass. That still doesn't protect the company 100%, because even if you educate and vet every man you hire and employ, inappropriate comments or dating will occur, which could result in allegations. Even false allegations are possible, again leaving the company open to lawsuits, public embarrassment, and brand erosion. I've seen articles and opinion pieces written by both men and women about the backlash to the Me Too movement that essentially concludes, business leaders should take the high ground and hire more women anyway, give them opportunities, mentor them, and promote them. That's the solution. Yes, in a perfect, equitable world, that makes sense and is the right thing to do. It is. But that's not how the vast majority of businesses work. They run on fear and greed, not on aspirations. They are risk-averse. They look at the short term, not the long term. This is already happening. Business travel with mixed sexes is being curtailed. Women are being shut out of one-on-one meetings with men unless there's a third person present. Men are talking about going our own way in Silicon Valley. The Me Too movement is collapsing under its own weight. It was well-intentioned starting out, but you know what the road to hell is paved with. No one should have to put up with sexual harassment in the workplace or anywhere for that matter. But many less than honest women saw dollar signs and jumped on the bandwagon. Now a lot of men don't want to work with a woman. We live in a selfish age, and some people want theirs and will resort to anything to get it. Of course, Nobody likes or supports those who sexually assault others. Some women are pigs, while some men are swine. However, Me Too is a gun handed without training to women to be used against men. Men and women cannot compete and cannot fight directly in anything close to being fair. Men will always lose in the conflict. Why? Because the playing field favors women. If a man yells at a woman for doing something wrong, she tends to become emotional and starts crying. She then feels she is being harassed, not reprimanded. Any explanation is called mansplaining, not instruction, as a man would see it. So if the man wins and the woman cries, then the man is seen as a bully. If the man does nothing, he is seen as a wimp, without strength of character. Add in Me Too, where accusations are virtually all taken at face value. Men don't fight this way. They deal with conflict directly. This means Me Too is a backdoor way to destroy the man. It is a loaded weapon. If a woman hates the man, wants a job promotion, wants attention, wants a pass from the scorn cheating would cause, wants to blackmail, or wants alimony, child support, or sympathy, all she has to do is claim sexual assault. No recourse can be made by the man against his accuser. Can be years later too. Anytime the woman wants to destroy a man. In this environment, would any thinking man want to give a woman a weapon? Are you kidding? As the low-hanging fruit are plucked, movie stars, politicians, rich men, who do you think their next target will be? Here's a hint. Former allies who feel women just cannot act in this way. Maybe not now, but if the economy sours, you bet they will. I don't think there is any behavior that is worse than false accusations. It is even written in the 10 Commandments. Segregated workforce and body cams are in order. On a personal note, please realize I love women. It is not men that change their behavior, but women. I truly don't understand the appeal of radical feminism. Don't women see any of the trajectories here? Do they really think falsely accusing men will make men more helpful and loving? No, it causes resentment, anger, suspicion, and fear. These are not qualities that you want to instill in 50% of the population. And fear leads to hate, because we hate what we fear. Let's all try to stop this crazy train. We can stop this crazy train if women always tell the truth, which is ridiculous, especially when it comes to sexual assault. Most of the claims filed are lies, and most of the real ones aren't reported. Feminists and stupid men only admit the latter. Some of us are fair to both sides. Women aren't perfect. Any man with a clue right now is going to be weary around women, working with women, hiring women, and being alone with women. And then they'll blame men for what the feminists have done. They made women into weak victims who think they're empowered, made the men effeminate or ostracized, and also made men dumb or paranoid. And the paranoia is beyond justified. Women aren't empowered. They are weak, delusional, subsidized, entitled, and selfish, thanks to feminism. Good ones are very rare now. Likewise, feminism has shit all over men so much it's ruining them too. Men are told from cradle to grave what shit they are, and the chivalry continues to be expected. Anyway, that's all for today on Manhood. Don't forget to smash the like and subscribe buttons, and also click on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. If you find value in my videos, you can show your support through PayPal or Cash App. The links are in the description. See you next time. Cheers.